Hey guys, welcome to another much awaited review. I personally have been waiting for this scent for so long. Um, the Invictus Aqua 2024 took for me, literally took me forever to get this one, to be honest. Um, I've been waiting for this for so long. It wasn't available in my region. I had to get it from the United States. It took me quite a while. Like, I had to find someone who could bring it over for me. um, you know I really waited for this scent because I'm a huge fan of the Invictus line. Not all of them, but generally the Invictus DNA. I like it. I really like it. I like the fresh ones. I like the legend, and the legend with those, the bay leaf note that you get in that distinctive bay leaf note. Oh man, I love that. Absolutely love that. And then of course the platinum, because the absent note in that's another thing that gets me, because I like the platinum so much. I got the Carolina Herrera, the 212, the VIP, the men black. It's the black bottle. I got that one. I didn't bother with the elixir after that, but I probably will get that also at some point. I love that one as well because of the absinthe note in it. There's something with these notes, the bay leaf, the absinthe, and anything that has geranium. These are all my hero notes. These are notes that I personally like, and especially when they are combined with a freshie, where they make the most sense, obviously. It's just amazing. Now, I had the 2018 Aqua. I never had a bottle of the 2016 because the 2018 I bought that in the year 2020. I didn't buy that at that time. I remember I got that in the year 2020, and I actually liked the 18. That I finally found someone who was selling a partial of the 2016. I got that. I understood why people like the 2016 or the 2018. It's because of that. It's not just the performance, it is the balance. It's just that pure fresh balance. It is just so nice, so nice. Like, it's unisex. um Anyone will smell good on anyone. Anyone can wear that. Anyone can pull this off. You want a nice fresh scent. The 2016 was balanced and performed great. However, this guy smells fantastic. I still like. I just have let me just do a couple of sprays so I can, like, kind of refresh the area, and you can see the sprayer as well. With that, look at that. Oh man, that smells absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I did a couple of sprays on my arm, and yeah, around the neck just before the review, just to remind myself how good this thing is. Yeah, it's a great fresh scent. There is no two ways about it. However, it doesn't last that long, unfortunately. It's an hour to two, to be honest. I'm going to be blatantly honest. It is an hour to 2 hours. If you are in, and especially, this is meant to be outdoors, fresh summer. I don't think this is going to, last that long in summers. But when it does, you're going to smell phenomenal. You're going to smell so fresh. It's such a pleasing, it's a mass appealing, such a pleasing scent. Unfortunately, as you can see right down there, it says EDT, and, like, EDTs. I'm not saying all EDTs are weak, but this one's going to be, one of the lower performing sense, to be honest. It's not like the Kenzo Home, the EDT of that, the intense version. Oh, that has crazy performance. It's not. It used to be really good. Nowadays, it is watered down, but it still performs great. This is nowhere close to that. So do not think this will perform like that. But when you spray the first hour to 2 hours, amazing. Especially the first hour. Oh man, I'm pretty happy getting this one just for that first hour. So I'm happy to respray this. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with this. If you see here, it says travel retail exclusive. So I think this is something they wanted to release only in airports. I don't know why they want to play these games, just releasing the airport and all this stuff. Why not just increase maybe slightly the oil concentration on this one? If I'm saying, if not an EDP, at least make it like an EDT intense or something like that, with a slightly, maybe a note or two that can, that can increase the longevity or the performance. Add a note or two to this and increase the oil concentration a little bit, and people are going to be happy with this. There's such a die-hard fan following for this. People love this scent. So I don't know why they want to play these games with all this travel retail exclusive. Why not just freaking release it everywhere? Like, I don't know. I don't know. That's anyway. That's all part of Paco Rabanne's strategy, or I mean, not Paco anymore. You can't say Paco because if you see there, you have the Rabanne logo there, and the previous bottles. If you see at the back, they used to say Paco Rabanne over here. Now they say only Rabanne. So yeah, this is all part of their marketing strategy. I mean, whatever. What can we do? But yeah, it still has that nice, fresh citrusy opening. You do get that mineralic. It's not a very heavy mineralic note. It's a very nice, pleasing mineralic. It's basically the saltiness that you get a little bit in it. It reminds me of, like if you're going to make lemonade, you do add a little bit of salt in it just to elevate the flavor. The entire flavor gets elevated with a little bit of salt. This is something like this. The light sweetness. It's not really sweet. I keep taking sniffs of it from my arm here. Yeah. So yeah, it's not intensely sweet or anything. It's just perfect, and the little bit of saltiness kind of elevates the entire the scent profile altogether. And it does have a little bit of the woody dry down. I don't know what exact wood, even though Fragrantica says amber wood. I mean, whatever, yeah, who the hell differentiates amber wood from that wood to this wood, especially, freshy like this? Why exact? Because they're just so mild. The woods are so mild. I don't know how you differentiate all that. But anyway, you do get a little bit of the woody note, and that's about it. There's nothing really complex about it. It's a very fresh, citrusy, a little bit of that sea salty, and a slight woody sort of a scent profile. Super fresh. It's a bright scent profile, and unfortunately, yeah, it's EDT. But yeah, it does smell great as long as it lasts. Like, let me show you. I even have a second bottle that I picked up. So this one's all sealed, and I'm intending to keep this one because I don't know what's going to happen, because they keep saying travel exclusive, and this one really, it worries me that they'll again just take it off shelves. So yeah, I bought a second bottle of this. I'm just going to keep that, and yeah, that's the plan. So that was that, guys. There's not much else. Yeah, if you have the 2016 or you had the 2016, this will definitely remind you of it. But from what I remember from that, I probably used about 20 ml. The partial I got probably had like about 20 or 25 ml in it. That's about it. But I do remember distinctly that one actually lasted way more than the 2018, and the scent was way more balanced. So this one, I will say, yeah, it is balanced. I'll give it that. It is a balanced scent profile. It doesn't lean too salty, too aqua-y, too mineralic, too woody. No. It's very nicely balanced. Very nice. But at this point, the biggest problem for me is you have so many of these Middle Eastern guys, Middle Eastern houses, making all these fresh scents, and they all come in EDP concentration. They do last long, and these are intended to be used in summers, so the evaporation levels are going to be much higher. So you would, you want something to at least perform. I'm not going to be too greedy, all I say is at least perform 3 to 4 hours. Is that too much to ask? Think about it. That was a review, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you guys soon. All right, take it easy. Bye.